One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's Bishop. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Huskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Huskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Nebraska! Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too, so this game is interesting.
Picked off, what a play to set him up! Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down, lost the throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. There he goes. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Come on, set. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little while.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. We've reached the break. Is Nebraska holding the lead? They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it on the run, and he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field, because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Get it out on the screen. Shakes off the defender. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They are up by 7 over Auburn. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play.
Breaks into the open. Out of of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Listen, sometimes these quarterbacks, they get locked in on who they want to throw to. I didn't think he was open there. Nice job by the defender, breaking on the football, batting the ball down, making sure that receiver can't make a play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Right on target this time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The Huskers can really attack on this second and short. Red pass, it's complete. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mitchell. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Mitchell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here we go. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Huskers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Using his legs, it's Mitchell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Bishop. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He's taking the shot. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Mitchell. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be
looking to take a shot. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He'll be out of bounds at the 44-yard line, but the big return has them in striking distance already. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Out of the gun, the inside kid. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. That's caught, it's Mills. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Bishop. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Huskers have their offense in high gear. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Back to pass, it's Raiola. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Murray. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have. And he lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort.
He's going to fire deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got it behind the line. It's Ives. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, on third down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do? The
Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed.
He wants to go deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
There he goes.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
The Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Look out, he's got room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Nebraska! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
a CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches.
Breaks into the open.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking for space. It's Mitchell. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Huskers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Colorado. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets open down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Yeah, Man, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here.